What's that Janice that said she loved the fact that she's so thin? But just a few seconds ago, she was out here calling and robbing large. Is it a race thing? Or is it a science thing? Or is it both?
You want to be on top? Want to be on top? You want to be on top?
Yeah. Hey guys. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. If you guys couldn't already tell by the title, we are doing an America's Next Top Model reaction video because you know I'm a model. And you know, I does this. America's Next Top Model has resurfaced since, you know, this whole quarantine has been happening. So of course everybody has nothing better else to do but to sit in their house and watch old shows. And everybody grew up on the show. There was a point in time where so many people wanted to be on the show just to meet Tyra Banks, just to become a model. Before we get into this reaction video, I want to make a quick disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I bashing or coming for Tyra Banks. I will never not respect her as a model, and I will always respect her career, but I can't say I can condone or excuse all the things that she's done. So I'm not coming for the people who are on the show, the judges. I might criticize the things that they do and criticize some of the things that Tyra did, her viewpoint of the modeling industry, because we have two different viewpoints. These were two different time periods. Even during the show, I'm not talking about her career necessarily, but I'm talking about the span of the show, the early 2000s up until 2016, I want to say, is when the show stopped. I didn't watch it after the last two seasons. Am I going to react to every single video, every single episode, every single season? No, we're not going to do that. That's a lot. That's hundreds of episodes. I don't know how many episodes exactly. If I find out, I will put it on the bottom of the screen and you tell me if I should react to every single episode. Let's get into this.
Presented by T-Mobile.
I constantly have people coming up to me asking me how can they get into the field of modeling. That's one reason why I started this show, America's Next Top Model. I want to make a top model in 8 weeks. I want to take someone from obscurity to fame, and I want to chart the entire process and show America how it happens. I launched a nationwide search and people sent in tapes from all over the country. I'm looking for originality, creativity. I'm looking for humor, all colors, all shapes, and all sizes. Some of these girls you would not look at twice in the street, but I'll know when I can make them into something. Oh, you coming to LA? You see my model? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a life-changing opportunity. What I'm looking for is a star. That's all.
Do y'all remember all the theme songs that America's Next Top Model had? Oh my god. This was one of my favorites, but I think my favorite theme song, or my favorite version of the America's Next Top Model theme song was do 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 wanna be on top, on top, on top, do, do, do. And then my second favorite version is the one that I have on my intro. But can you believe that this show first aired May 20th, 2003? I didn't start watching the show until like 2009, but I was always watching reruns, so I would just watch like this season all the way up until like the current season. So I was very, very up to date and very familiar with the show for a while.
girl here in the big city.
Small town girl.
This is my first time anywhere west of Maryland. I just wanted to say welcome to Los Angeles and welcome to America's Next Top Model. So cool.
Adrenaline's going like a million miles a minute.
I'm so excited right now. Oh my god. I want this so bad, you don't understand.
I'm with my kind, a bunch of Amazon women with big feet, and all the girls are gonna be really short and fat and ugly, and everybody's tall and thin and beautiful.
This is like a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
She said I was hoping all the girls would be short, fat, and ugly.
And so you always say, like, I want that one little break, and this is it.
I just want to say you girls are really special to us because we watch so many tapes. I mean, thousands. But remember, there's only room for 10 in the house. So that means 10 of you guys will be going with us to New York, and 10 will be returning home.
Yes, Tyra. Tyra looks good. I'm sorry. Tyra looks really good this season. She's still snatched.
Seeing Tyra Banks, she's even more beautiful in person than she is on the pictures, I think.
Oh my word, meeting Tyra was amazing because like we were not expecting her.
Wait, were you the one that was doing this on your
Oh Lord, the quality of these confessionals. This has such an early 2000. Just quality. I know I'm not supposed to be critiquing the show, but it's just so nostalgic for me. I have to like say a couple of things.
Wait, were you the one? Motorcycle.
Hey, Miss A to Z!
A for my awesome abs. B for my blossoming breasts.
Just tell the table what was W.
I like it wet.
The next couple of days and interviews and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Man.
A couple of special visitors,
Anybody home?
one of whom was a personal trainer.
Just so everybody knows, my name is John, and I'm going to be your trainer. We have a plan for you. You'll find that out shortly as we go through it. We're going to do a little test, height and weight, to see how your body weight changes over the time that we're going to be training.
Having the physical trainer come in and tell us our weight, that was a little kind of nerve-wracking.
136.
He said it out loud. 136. I'm like, okay, that's nice.
I'm almost $135, y'all.
5'9.5", 5'9". 5'9"?
Yeah.
Does that look right to you about?
Yeah.
Next, Elise.
Please, she has not an ounce of fat on her body.
Terrific. There you go, 114.
If you're naturally skinny, you're naturally skinny. But when you can count every, vertebrae, like that's sickly.
Am I the lightest one?
Yeah.
Felt a little bit bad for Robin because she is the bigger up down here in the hips and thighs than the rest of us.
Being here is a bit awkward because I am the only, quote unquote plus size model.
See, look at that. Yeah.
I think for Robin, it must be hard being among girls who are so skinny.
So we're gonna take off 3 pounds. So give me just what I'm saying.
Okay, so we'll go 165.
Yeah, we weigh 165.
I will see you again. Now, I can't tell you when, but I will see you again.
And the second visitor was a bikini waxer.
Hi, girls.
With her entourage of lab-coated bikini wax minions.
Yeah. Again, this is reality TV, so a lot of this is OD. For all the people who are wanting to get into modeling, especially if you're a woman, don't be terrified by this. You get signed to an agency, or if an agency is interested in you, they're not going to bombard you with, let's measure your height and your weight, and let's keep track of that so you don't go over a certain limit and you don't become a plus size model and we don't know how to market you anymore, or we're going to come in and we're going to give you a bikini wax, we're going to wax your legs, your underarms. That's up to you to keep up at the end of the day. Like, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that at all. Never have they ever done that, I'm pretty sure. But as far as like getting your weight, they don't do that. I've never seen an agency come in with a scale and be like, okay, we want to get your weight you know, someone to get your height. Obviously, they want to get your height because they want to know how tall you are, but as far as like your weight, they don't ask for that. There are a few modeling agencies where if you submit online, they do ask for weight. Don't be alarmed, y'all. Again, this is TV. They want to over dramatize everything, so yeah.
Bikini wax minions.
I was sent here by Tyra Banks to have all the girls with a Brazilian bikini wax. So, if you don't mind, to get all the girls.
I saw like dead fear in people's eyes.
You all guys ready for that? The experience?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Keep on doing this. Keep on doing this.
Oh, man.
I really want to go to Brazil bad.
Giselle and Robin definitely did not want to do it.
I can't do that. I felt extremely uncomfortable with the bikini wax.
Freak out.
No?
You know, there's only 2 people that's been out there, myself and my gynecologist, and I give him crap.
I was really scared. I told everybody in my whole life, I said, I will never get a bikini wax.
A couple of ladies I don't know saying, you know, spread them.
There's a few girls that I think were exaggerating a bit too much. I better be the damn supermodel after this. That's all I have to say.
Now I want you to meet your photographer for the day, Douglas Bizzarro, and his partner, Elizabeth Moss.
Hi guys, how y'all doing? Today we're gonna be doing swimwear, and we're gonna be doing it up here on the roof.
We're all kind of just like, are they serious?
I freaked out just because it was so cold.
You may be wondering why we're shooting outside in the cold. Swimwear is shot the season before, so we have to shoot it now.
Yeah. Welcome to the beautiful, glamorous world of modeling. The one most common mistake that new models make is the sexier I move, the better the picture is gonna be. It is all about this first. It's all about the face. You have to always be thinking about something. Like a dead eye is just kind of like, but then an eye that just has some fire is like, see how it just changes? You can create a character when you model. It's kind of like silent movies. You have to give it your best, give it your all out there, and just work it. All right? And good luck in your first shoot. Thank you. You're welcome. It's freezing.
This happens to be the coldest day in New York City.
8-degree wind chill. We've worked in a lot of cold weather. For this to be the worst conditions we've ever worked in, and this is their first time, it's crazy.
I'd say it's about 20 degrees.
Nice, hold it. Excellent.
Now, as far as like doing swimwear a season before, that's not always the case. At least not my own personal experience. You definitely can shoot swimwear in the spring when it starts to get a little bit warmer. You can even sometimes shoot it in the summertime, depending on how quickly the photographer or the company works to get those photos out and just, you know, to do whatever they need to do. But you don't have to shoot swimwear or even like, you know, seasonal wear a season before. Not in all cases. It does happen, but it's not always the case. And if it is the case, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to ask you to stand on a rooftop in the middle of January wearing a 2-piece and some heels. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen in today's age. I'm letting you know that right now. If it does, there's probably a lot of creative direction behind it, and there's a concept. But I can tell you right now, the way these photos is about to turn out, honey. I'm not trying to critique the photographer and the editor, but
We got it. I think we got it. A model is more than just a pretty face. They really have to be confident inside. They really have to be able to give it in front of the lens.
Normally I wouldn't really care, but it was so cold. I get cold in the sun. I'm cold all the time.
cold would listen to me, and that's an important thing in a model, is to be able to listen to the photographer.
I was a little nervous, you know, all the other girls are so skinny. You know, I got a little bit more meat to me, but I had a blast.
Yeah, relax. Don't be cold. You know what? Can you back up a little bit? Head down. Put your head on down. Once I get you to the position that we like, don't move it around so much, because I got you over here, and then you're like over here, and then,
okay.
You know what I mean? There you go. That's it. Totally. There you go. Perfect.
She probably had people teach her how to model the wrong way. That was her problem.
I haven't looked this good ever.
I did notice Robin being a little modest in her bikini. She has a little more insulation than me.
All right, here we go.
Robin is like 26 or 27 years old. I mean, how much farther is she going to go? You know, because age is a big factor in the modeling world.
Not like this. Okay. You know what I mean? This looks like you're like taking a crap or something, you know?
Chin down, chin down. Hold that. You look amazing. Hold it.
Some of these poses were definitely questionable, especially for swimwear. Like, it felt like they were modeling editorial clothes when really all they were doing is just modeling swimwear. Like, this shoot just didn't make sense to me. It really didn't. It was high-key tacky. They're not modeling for the cover of Vogue or Elle magazine. Like, they don't need to be doing these editorial-like poses. When you're in a bikini, you're supposed to look sexy. You're supposed to pose, really accentuating the best parts of your body, basically. That's how I think when it comes to bikini wear. Of course, you don't have to sell sex necessarily, but you just want to exude the confidence because you're exposing more of yourself. And then the whole thing about, again, Robin's age. That was definitely a big factor in this time period. Obviously, it's not as big of a factor now because there are models who are 40 years old, 50 years old, who are signed to agencies. Her being a plus-size model, so to speak, she was probably a size 6, maybe a size 8. And even then, like, she wasn't fat, and she's not fat. It just shows the real age of the show. The modeling industry has definitely diversified itself in the past decade, which I'm happy about, but of course there still needs to be a lot of work done. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. My camera battery died and a bunch of other things happened, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this first reaction video to America's Next Top Model. Tune in next time for episode 2 of season 1. And until then, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, cue the outro.